Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Simply Street English podcast with me, your host, Jake. I'm really sorry for missing last week. I think I totally forgot to upload. I was busy, went to see friends, and I was on my way, and I thought, oh no, I haven't done an episode. I am only human, and I'm sorry. On another note, I would like to thank a brand new patron who has joined on patreon.com/simplystreetenglish, and that is Yisel Hernandez. So thanks for joining and supporting the podcast. If you want to join as well, remember to go to patreon.com/simplystreetenglishpodcast. Also, I've got a new idea. I think if you'd like to send any questions you have about the podcast or anything you'd like me to answer in English, you can send your questions. You can write them in a comment, but if you want, you can send them to simplystreetenglish@gmail.com, and I'll see if I can answer them for you and help you improve your English at the same time. So today, let's get on with it. I'll try and speak a little bit slower, because this is meant to be so you can understand spoken English, but not really complicated English. So today's episode, as you've read probably already on the title, is about sport. So let's chat about sport. So I really love sport. I would say I'm a sporty person. Now you can say that you are a sporty person because you like sport. In the same way that I remember doing an episode when I interviewed people on the street and I was asking about Christmas and things they liked. I asked somebody, are you a sprout person? And in English, that literally just means, do you like sprouts? It sounds very weird actually when I think about it now. Are you a sprout person? So are you a sporty person? Are you a football person? Are you a rugby person? They're all phrases that you can use. So at the minute, there's a tennis tournament going on in London, in Wimbledon. It's called the Championships of or Wimbledon. And so you can say to someone, "Are you a tennis person?" Or you can say, "I'm not really a tennis kind of guy," or "I'm not really a tennis kind of gal." Like whether you're a guy or a girl, obviously use that as appropriate. So we're looking at some fun phrases. I say fun, just phrases that you will use in everyday common English. So all part of sport and working out is, or exercise, is to work out. And that's a phrasal verb, work out. It's to go to the gym and have a session, or to do some burpees or a set of press-ups or something to work out. And if you're part of a team sport, you can take part in. So I take part in a game of football on a Monday. Sometimes I take part. It means to participate. What do you take part in? What sports do you take part in? Do you take part in a group workout? Or are you into something else? To be into something is to like it or to really, really like it. So I'm into my sport. I'm a sporty person. That's what I say. I like running as well. I'm really into running. That is my workout. I used to love the gym. I used to go. When COVID happened, all the gyms shut, so I became a runner. I want to go back to the gym, but I just haven't for ages and ages. So I want to get back into the gym. I want to get back into working out. Okay. Now, why do people love sports? That's what I'm going to talk about. And then a few types of sports. All right, so that's what's coming up. So why do people love sport? There are so many reasons that people like sport. It's great for your physical health. You will lose weight. You will feel better. You'll get stronger. It is better to be stronger, not at the risk of everything else. At the cost of everything else. But it's better to be a stronger version of yourself if possible, and healthier. You will live a longer life and you will be happier. And when you go on holiday and walk up mountains with friends, you will be less puffed out. Like you'll be able to keep breathing. So it's good for your physical health. But you already knew that, right? It helps with your mental health as well. So if you're feeling stressed, for example, I am feeling stressed right now because I'm doing exams for work. And once I pass, I hope I pass. Yep, if God wills that I pass, I will be not stressed anymore. However, I'm quite stressed right now. So to reduce my stress, I'm going to run and work out because I've already told you I'm into it. I also like teamwork sport as well because, well, it helps with discipline and focus, and also like how to get on with other people. So not just running by myself, I like playing football as well. Excuse me. I was just having to yawn because I'm tired. I am so tired. Been doing exams all day. Anyway, sport is fun. Written exams are not fun. But running outside in the sunshine, it's 34 degrees here yesterday. And it's about 25 today, so it's really nice in the summer. Right. Here's some more fun phrases for you. To let off steam is to release stress or energy. So you can say, I'm going to go for a run or play some kind of sport to let off some steam. And that just means like, yeah, you've got energy and you want to use it to let off some steam. Do you fancy letting off some steam and playing some tennis at the weekend? That's a way to use it. And then when you play, you might give it your all. In fact, you should give it your all. And that means to try your best. So when you play sport, you should give it your all. Like give it your everything. A coach might say it to the players and say, hey, I want you to go out there and I want you to give it your all. And the players will say, yes, okay. Yes, boss, we will give it our all. Okay? Because they want to be team players. They want to be good team players to work well with each other and win at whatever sport it is, okay? Yeah, I think I gave you some examples already. So, what kind of types of sports are there? There are sports where you play together with other people. For example, football, already mentioned, basketball, hockey, rugby. Those are all very, I say apart from basketball really, in the UK, they're all very popular except for basketball. So football, hockey, rugby, we've got rounders, and do not forget cricket. I'm not a massive cricket fan. I'm not a massive cricket person, but I do enjoy playing, especially on the beach. It's very fun. I like rounders as well because you get to chuck the ball and hit the ball. Oh, it's just fun. What else we got here? Team sports. Yeah, it's all good. I just mentioned team sports. Individual sports like tennis, even though you can play together if you're doing doubles. Remember that. With two people, we call it doubles. So you can be a doubles player or a singles player. But usually tennis is a singles sport. So tennis, swimming, but you've got relay races. Anyway, swimming is classed as an individual sport. Athletics, again, you can be part of a team. But yeah, no, perhaps you're doing just a marathon and you are a marathon runner. But if you're doing a relay, 800 meter relay or 800 meter swim, I don't know what the distances are for swimming. 1500 maybe. Yeah, they're individual sometimes, but sometimes team sports. You've also got extreme sports like skateboarding is an extreme sport, I guess, if you don't wear your pads and your helmet. I'm going to say it's an urban sport, okay, because that is not extreme. You've got surfing, like windsurfing, kite surfing, regular surfing, mountain climbing, skydiving. Excuse me, I was so rude, I'm so sorry. I'll try to stop yawning. I'm not bored, honestly, I'm just super tired and I still need to make dinner and go for a run. I'm stressed, but it's going to be okay because I'm going to go and let off some steam in a bit, okay? You've got like things like paragliding. Paragliding, I think, is where you're in the sky and you're just kind of like holding onto a kite and gliding about. I don't really do it. Well, don't do it, so I don't really know. What else can I think of? Wingsuit diving. That's extreme. You jump off a mountain and fly, or say drop with gravity, but you kind of fly because you're in a wingsuit. So yeah, I think you need to be brave to do extreme sports. To be brave is to be kind of strong-willed and deciding that, yeah, something might be quite fearful. Sorry, something might be quite difficult, but you actually can do it. For example, right, you feel the fear, but then you do it anyway. That's kind of what I mean by that, by being brave. Yeah, and some more extreme sports, I guess, like parkour, free running. I used to do a lot of that when I was younger. Haven't done it for a long time, and I miss it actually. Doing backflips and jumping off walls and stuff. Yeah, maybe one day, eh? You've got indoor, outdoor sports as well. So we've already spoken about outdoor sports. Let's have a look at some indoor sports. So things like table tennis, badminton, gymnastics, martial arts. Yeah, that sounds cool. Are there any of these sports that you'd like to try, or that you perhaps already do? If so, put them in a comment, or put them somewhere, or email, and if you want to chat about them, then go for it. I think I'd love to do a martial art one day, but it's just about trying to find the time, because I feel like I don't have loads of time in the evenings. Yeah, I just have a lot of work to do, it feels like. So, do you play any sports? That's a good question to ask people. Do you like sport? Are you into any sports? You can ask people, who do you support? So to support is to cheer them and to want them to win. They're your team. So you can support Manchester United, which is a good idea, even though they're not doing very well at the minute. A good question to ask people about sport is, you can say, did you catch the game last night? Or did you watch the game? Did you see the game? Did you catch it? And then go ahead and talk about it. For example, if then your team won, you can say, we absolutely smashed them. Like, to smash is to hit really hard. We smashed them. We won really easily, so we smashed them. You can say we smashed it as well, but we smashed them. It sounds more like, yes, we won. Or it might be more of a close match, like a close competition, and that means that it was a bit more competitive. It wasn't so... Well, it was a close match. It wasn't so far away in terms of skill level. Or another word for smashed, you can say thrashed. It's like to be hit, like whipped together, like whoosh. You got thrashed. They thrashed us, man, at the weekend. It means they beat us really badly. So if you got thrashed 5-0, you'd say thrashed. In English, you'd literally say, like, man, they thrashed us. What's the score? 5-0. Oh, yeah, man, you got thrashed. Yeah, that's one for you. Got a few idioms for you as well. So, if you are watching a sport and someone says they're on the ball, they can literally be on the ball and have the ball. They don't have to be standing on the ball. But let's say the keeper made a really good save. No, try again. Sorry. Let's say the coach makes a really good tactical decision. So his tactical decision is to sub a player off. Another one comes on and he scores. You can say the coach, he's really on the ball tonight, which means that he's like alert and quick and ready to make good decisions. So you can use that if a player is literally dribbling with the ball. So dribbling can mean to run with the ball as well. Or it just means that they're making good decisions and the ball isn't anywhere near them. Okay. Another good sport idiom, to jump the gun. It means to start something too early. So if you're watching athletics, someone might jump the gun. It means like when the gun goes off, they've already started running and that's not allowed. So again, you can use this in another context where someone says, if you're at work and you say, I don't want to jump the gun here, but I've got some ideas for next week's meeting. You can use it in other contexts. And another great idiom, okay, is to level the playing field. And that just means to make things fair. So, for example, a new rule could be put in to help level the playing field for smaller teams, for example. So yeah, there's a few, I hope, interesting thoughts on sport. Let me know what sports you play. I wonder if you're a sport person, and if not, well, maybe you will be one day. So, thanks for listening, and catch you soon.